An ode to the subway. Thousands of steel tubes, tunnels, bridges, rails. Grime, filth, faces, people, rats, rust, food, old food. Frowns and straight mouths, an indelicate, melancholic soup. 100 years old, 100 years worn. 100 years worth of New York hopefuls, clamoring, stuffing, sneezing, sleeping. 100 years of briefcases and backpacks, of trying to keep busy, of trying to keep sane, of trying to keep your feet welded to the train car floor. 100 years of trying. In the summer, the underground smog is as thick as steered molasses, but you walk through it, wade through it, sit through it. Grip the crown of a train pole as a suited man steps on your toe through it. Mutter excuse me at 100 faceless passersby through it. Think about work, life, love, hate, why and why through it. Think about nothing through it. Fall in love through it. Twice a day, on the way there, on the way back, falling in love through it. Love of some sort, a Charlie Kaufman sort of love. A fleeting sort of here, there, nowhere love. It's all that loneliness down there. The stench, it's thicker than the smog, and cruel like the fangs of winter. In a car of 100 people, it's one person, one person, one person. The couples are the envy of the subway. A glimmer of possibility in all that bleak, blank steering at empty advertising and black windows. You sit so long in the bosom of that steel-on-steel screech that your eyes go numb, and you grow comfortable with the periodic brain rattles of rustic engineering. You miss them, sometimes, the rattles, when you step off. You miss the sweaty seats and unfriendly faces, the disturbing one-man bands, the hustling panhandlers, the fleeting momentary guilt of stinge, the catching a stranger's eyes and feeling apologetic for no good reason, the social mass with everywhere to go, nowhere to be, the obvious tourists, the day after day after day members of the subway creed, the music junkies, the loud talkers, the fast walkers, the speaker blasters, the train car snackers, breakfast eaters, sneaky readers, and not so sneaky readers, the kind of folk who only buy books from Penguin Classics. Down those thousands of tens of stairs, a polluted microcosm of the big, rotten apple, the tattooed underbelly of NYC, a breathing, coughing, wheezing New York organism, an homage to grit and hope and lost hope, to the simmering human spirit, always on the verge, always on the cusp, always pressing forward, sometimes over a tall, tall iron bridge. These hordes of species siblings, in this cross-bridge between genesis and destination, the journey manifest, the satire of what could be. The New York City subway, standing clear of closing doors since 1904.